Good morning, Crystal from the temporary rain dance ranch in Chino, California. So this morning I finally got around to experimenting with utilizing moss in these what are supposed to be candle holders. But I'm not sure if my method is quite where I want it, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. So I also picked up this pot and just trying to make this whole thing look a little more finished. These guys still need a little attention, but they can hold tight for a little while. But yeah, so on this one I just used the Spanish moss that you can get like at the craft stores. And I'm just like, I really do like that V shape, and I don't mind that the bars are hidden. In fact, I'm kind of liking it a little better. So like here we've got these bars, or whatever you want to call them, more exposed, and I think it looks a little better maybe like this, where you've got it just kind of peeking through. But one of the things that I want to do is this one. I use Spanish moss and the green preserved sheet moss, by the way. But one of the things I want to do is get a load of succulents and put some succulents down along the sides. And I want to get some succulents for the top that are a little more dynamic, like a candy bowl of succulents maybe, or just a different variety. I just kind of wanted to try this for a little while, and I'm gonna do some more experimenting with the moss. So this moss I put in dry, and the whole time I was like, I should really try this wet, but I just wanted to get it done and see how this works. And then I've got like 12 of these metal containers, so maybe next week I'll experiment and do some with the wet moss, and maybe I'll be able to pick up some succulents and some other plants and stuff, and be able to do something more dynamic. But and then in here I just put this plant in its pot. So this Christmas cactus, which is blooming after Easter, not profusely though, and without having been put in the dark, so that's kind of interesting. But I just put it in its original container inside of here. So I don't know what that's going to be like for watering. These guys I just filled in. I didn't have any soil, and I probably can't tell, but it's just moss. So I just put moss in there and then just set these aeoniums in there. But these are supposed to be kiwi aeoniums, and this is what kiwi aeoniums look like when you keep them in the house. They don't look pretty. So this one right here was in the house at a bright window, and it was pretty green like those, and after I put it outside it started to yellow up. At least I was told these are kiwis. This one I did not get with the same batch, so I'm hoping that these are gonna start getting the variation in color like this one did once I put it out. So that's the report from the Rain Dance Ranch. Progress has been made. Out in the beds, I haven't done much. I don't know if I had this, I did a report on this, but I finally got around to sticking some of those chopsticks in there, and got this covered so that if the kids are playing basketball, that stuff will be protected for now. The Nanook Tradescantia is just taking off like gangbusters. Oh look, and there's a big weed. I've been just doing weeding here for the most part, This guy's starting to bloom, so that makes me happy. And everything's just holding tight. I think I did a video about this. Still, I don't know if this stuff will grow up it, and maybe I can get this Tradescantia to grow up it. I don't know what I'm going to do there. But we want something growing up there, but no changes over here much. This guy is blooming. And I'm getting on these Nurembergs, it looks like I've got all these dots, and I'm wondering if it's because of all the rain, because this thing is probably a little too wet, but they're still alive. We got a bloom coming out of this baby that's on the side, or at least I thought it was a baby. I guess it's just blooming, so I don't know if I'm going to cut that off or let it ride. I decided I'm going to let it ride for now. And I don't know what these are called, but I'm really liking them. These would look really nice in a Christmas succulent container because they look like pine leaves. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm really loving how these candy bowls are holding up. Not happy with the donkey tails, but we're gonna let them ride for a while. All right, so that's the update at Sierra's Garden, Chino, California. It is April 16th. Have a great day.